Hello, everyone. This is my week 47 and 48 recap. Just going to combo it. Got back on vacation uh, by Friday, and it just didn't make a whole lot of sense to make it, like 2 days apart or something. And, by the time I would have made it. Um, and it actually works out pretty well because, again, it was both weeks. I didn't have a whole lot of uh, things that happened. Um, on the 21st of October, I had an incident where I know the Monroe Institute has a class that's actually about this called the Lifelines class, where they do retrieval work, and you are going to retrieve like what they say are lost souls. I'm not 100% sure that they are actually lost souls. They may be parts of yourself that have kind of almost taken a life of themselves, and you may be kind of almost recovering those parts of yourself. Um, that's more of the way I look at it. It's really doesn't really much matter. Whatever way kind of helps you, I think, is probably the best way to look at it. But I'll just go and say I heard a scream, and I decided to investigate what that was. And I found a little girl that appeared to be lost. And I asked her if I could help her, and she immediately came into my arms. And then I just went into a bright light until she disappeared. And I probably did that just because of the Monroe books that I've read about that. So I just naturally assumed to just try to go into there until she disappeared, and she did. Um, and then to make sure that she was gone, I went back to where I originally found her, and she wasn't there. Um, Again, not sure what that meant for me, but that happened on the 21st. Um, and then on the 26th, I had a real interesting vision. I had a vision that I was going into a bright light. It was a big tunnel-like light. And there was a man at the door that allowed me in, and I traveled through a tunnel for a while, this bright light, and I was just kind of exploring through there. Then I seemed to kind of come out of it, I guess, and then there was another, but the stream of light was still, it was like I was still in the tunnel. It's kind of hard to explain. It's almost like when I went in, I went into this room and it was full of just white light, and then all of a sudden I either passed through it or just didn't believe that I was all the way in there. I'm not exactly sure what happened, but all of a sudden then I was in the tunnel again, and there was a bright light at the end of it. And I traveled through the tunnel for a while, and then I saw another room at the end. And it was just before I could get there, these trains just came across my path, and they blocked my path, and I actually rode on one of the trains for a while, and I was just kind of looking at the train and exploring the train, and just assumed I wasn't supposed to go there at this time. So again, another one of those visions that I don't really fully understand what significance that had for me at this time. Um, and the only other big thing was that today I just had a quote from Solomon, and I really like it. It's kind of goes along the same theme as the last couple of videos that I made, where it says, where you are is the starting position for everything that you want to achieve. And it's another one of those things where it's just kind of accepting where you are uh, at this time. Um, yeah, that's all for now, and I'll just talk with everyone next week. All right, thanks for everyone for watching, and take care.